Welcome to From the Woodshed, where we talk about all things Maine cabins, and all things Maine related. Coming to you from the Kennebec Cabin Company, home of the Maine Cabin Masters in Manchester, Maine. Open year-round, stopping for live music, delicious food, and cold beverages before or after your visit to our retail location. From the Woodshed is brought to you by Nelma, see the stamp, trust quality. Hammond Lumber Company, our building materials supplier, and Benjamin Moore, the official paint and stain supplier of the Kennebec Cabin Company. Only available at locally owned stores. We're wicked excited to get started, so let's head on in.
Welcome back to Season 5 of From the Woodshed. With us, not as always, is Ryan Eldridge.
Hi, guys.
And my entire family. We have Eva.
Hey.
Nori.
Hey.
My mom.
Hello.
And Fletcher.
How doing?
You can find us at KennebecCabinCompany.com, MaineCabinMasters.com, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as our YouTube channel. You can also check out our online store at shop.KennebecCabinCompany.com. As always, we want to thank our sponsors, Hammond Lumber, the official building material supplier of Kennebec Cabin Company, Nelma, Northeast Lumber Manufacturing Association, and Benjamin Moore, the official paint and stain supplier of Kennebec Cabin Company. Only available in locally owned stores.
I gotta say, that was amazing.
Thank you.
I love you. Just flew through the socials way better than your dad. And on time is the one and only Miss Ashley Morrill coming in hot. Hi, honey.
Hi, Ashley.
So
His
don't.
dog was eating all the stuff down in the store.
Better than he farting up here. So don't adjust your TVs. Don't adjust anything. This is real. This is all of us.
Yep.
We're missing our leader.
Yep.
But the show must go on.
Yeah. He's off doing whatever he's doing.
Whatever he does.
Out of town, so I'll be replacing him.
And I think we might have the best one yet. We're a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
I think so.
We got prizes in store, questions in store.
Prizes?
That's what we're being told.
Yeah.
I want a prize. What are the prizes?
Don't ask me.
But everyone's gonna ask,
Pat's Pizza?
where's Chase? But Chase is
Yes.
busy. He's doing some important things right now, and he'll be back next week.
So
This is-
new and improved podcast
Yeah.
with me.
Maggie, we've had quite the podcast this year, right?
We have not had one that's like super like generic. Yeah, I think we're on a roll
Generic?
of like new, like improved.
Yeah, we did a satellite broadcast last week. Went up to Belgrade,
Yep.
our friends at Lake Point, and then we went over to Day's store, and then we went up to the golf course. It was awesome.
Yep, it was fun.
Yeah. So what's everyone been up to?
School.
School. You gotta come closer.
School.
What else?
Right?
You've been skating a lot.
Yeah.
But your skateboard career's taken off.
You're
And as the only uncle to these guys, I'm pretty excited about that because horse shows they were my thing, but skateboarding is more my thing.
Ryan, how many horse shows have you ever been to?
Ooh. Been to more
Burn.
than he wants.
One, and I'm ready to go back.
all right.
I just didn't understand it. I think
Same.
could we spend some time maybe on what's going on next time? I would love to go back. Do you guys have any more this year?
We- Our final one is Halloween weekend,
Yeah.
the weekend before Halloween.
It's in Massachusetts.
It's a pretty big deal.
There's a jumbotron.
Oh, is there?
Mm-hmm.
I did say if there was some more electronics, we'd go Fletch. All right, so is it on Sunday too?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right. If mark my words,
It's
if
far
it's
away.
on Sunday, how far away is it? Like
Like-
Western Mass?
Springfield, Mass. Yeah, like 3 hours.
We
Are
can do
you
it.
nuts?
We can do it, honey.
Don't. By all means, please.
We can do it though.
Could you just video the jumbotron and send it to
Uh-huh.
us?
Yeah.
Live stream the jumbotron.
I'm not
to
going.
us?
Yes.
Not going.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
there's a
it's
live stream. You can watch
There
it
we go.
from.
What about if we have a woodshed live stream party? Does that count?
Oh.
That's
At
got
the
to
horse show?
happen.
On horses?
On horses, yeah.
Like the
You can make
Kentucky
it work
Derby and
for
everyone will wear a funny hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this summer we had Maggie's high school fundraiser, and we just talked to Mom, and we're going to do Nori's next spring.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. How does that make you feel, Ashley? I mean, you've seen these guys since they were
What's happening?
0.
Ashley,
Back to childbirth?
Please don't.
Back to when they
Well,
were little.
Thank you.
little. How are you not dying of heat in that jacket?
I'm wearing
Good.
shorts.
Oh,
Well, listen, I
I
came
feel like we
along.
need some AC here.
I came along, and Fletcher was just like you couldn't even talk yet.
Yeah, he good.
Nah,
No,
he can make noises.
In Water Island, I remember Fletcher like squeezing.
Make noise.
But he could throw the ball. He loved the ball.
Yeah.
And he
Fletcher
walked
moved the
around-
ball.
He
he
also
was-
had matching Red Sox shirts.
And
Yeah.
he could push cows.
Yeah, but he didn't talk a lot. But he wasn't afraid to jump in the pool.
Nothing's
Okay.
changed.
Yeah.
And how old? So you were 2, 3, 2?
I don't remember. I don't
2 probably.
Yeah, what?
Probably 1.5. maybe.
1.5.
Yeah. So Eva
Shouldn't
was
you
3.5.
know this? Because how long ago was it?
Over 11 years ago. 12 years ago. No, about 12, right?
I am 12.
And Fletcher was
Riveting.
0.
So like
Yeah, what?
2 months, 2 weeks. My birthday was like a month ago.
It's been more than 10 years,
Can we
hasn't
phone
it?
anybody? Can we call a friend? Phone a friend.
Phone a
what?
friend for what?
Let's report back next podcast.
So,
Why don't we try to
Ash, what's going on with the rest of County World?
We already did this on my podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
but
about
maybe
Chase.
there's
Today's
been
about
maybe there's
Chase.
been development.
yes, but this is SOS. We talk about the week. What's going on this week?
Yeah,
We had, well,
we'll come. Yeah.
okay, guys. How about I think we had the best lobster bake last week. We had some new fun there. Rustic County sold a ton of pillows.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
We had a dunk tank that was gross.
that was.
What's up with that? Okay,
So
What do you mean, what's
somebody
up with
You're-
that?
didn't fill the tank in time. They were supposed to start filling it on Wednesday. So the tank wasn't full, so they had to call the fire department, who went and sucked some water out of some really nasty place, and then dumped in the duct tank.
Jen had something to do with that.
Chase
Jen?
said we couldn't fill it with the hose because it was 500 gallons and that I had to call the fire.
Jen was the one that wanted to have clean water in the duct tank, for the record.
I would say the
You should
duct
use
tank
the
is
lobster water.
always full of dirty water.
Yeah. every
Like
time
I've been
we've
in
ever
there
used it.
and it's
Yeah.
always brown.
You
I
should use
think that just makes it more exciting.
Doug thought so.
you should use the lobster water.
Doug was happy as could be.
so hotter.
That's good.
So your dad's a pretty predictable guy, but I never saw him get buying that, and he loves that thing. And I asked him the other day, and he said it was his pandemic purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like
He bought it
first
off,
he
like,
wanted to
Facebook
buy a
Marketplace.
used one, and like I just remember we went to like this like random like house, and he would like to look at a dunk tank, and he didn't like it, and then I think that one's like a
Oh.
new.
I just assumed that he like saw an advert or something.
No, he
just-
like
No.
was
He
like
actively
committed.
seeking?
Yes.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
He tends to get a vision in his head
We know.
and he goes for it.
We all know,
He
don't we?
goes for it.
Like, how many brand new things has he bought in his life besides major purchases? Really,
The
like.
dunk tank was the dunk tank.
No, I'm saying the,
brand
the,
new.
the,
Clothes?
the dunk tank was brand new. I mean,
Yeah.
trucks and like equipment, but
Right.
pretty cool. It's the last thing I thought he'd buy.
And like who has a dunk tank?
Right?
You.
Right.
Your family.
It comes in handy though.
Yeah, our school.
School wants to
Yeah, they
use
want
it.
Does the school get clean water?
No, the fire department gets it out of the lake.
Oh, so it's just a thing.
It's just the
When you guys
Gotta
have it at
get it out,
school, are we
like-
allowed to come?
Probably not.
Private event?
Yeah, you guys can't go. I'm sorry.
You're not cool
Has
enough.
the face been dunked yet?
Oh yeah.
So high.
At the. Oh wait, was it at the strawberry?
yeah.
Yeah. A couple.
Fletcher's
of years
been dunked.
ago.
I've been dunked. Nora, have you been dunked?
I've never.
Eve, have you been
dunked.
dunked?
I have been dunked.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley, we have not been in that thing
Oh,
yet.
Ashley better get in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's time.
I think I'd rather get in the dunk tank though
Doug
than
took my turn.
we got whipped cream face. Remember, like it was fun at first, and then it like got it all dry and crusty. And
Why don't you go in the dunk tank? We'll wash it right off.
next time we're gonna. So yeah, you'll probably see more of the dunk tank next year.
Mhm. Is it still out there? Is it still out there in the yard?
It's still out there.
Oh, it
Yes.
is. Yep.
Hey, we could go in it right now. We could take a field trip. Let's do it,
Not
John.
do that.
Field trip.
Next live podcast.
I
will
don't
be
know. You
someday.
just said you haven't been in it yet.
Oh, speaking of field trips, I just drove
Oh.
by Fielder's Choice. It is packed.
Huh.
We need like a red emergency button where we push it and they bring us Fielder's Choice. No?
It's a good idea.
Interesting.
Like a,
You don't think so?
not really.
Whatever.
Cool.
What else? Oh, we have 2 cats now at the back 40.
Really? What are their
Yeah.
names?
Kevin told me their names.
One
but-
of them's missing an ear.
Did you get them from Pals?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did come from Pals.
yeah, it's
To
good.
be masters.
Yeah,
Huh.
they were just barn cats.
Yeah.
So
And suppose there's a cat there that scared your dad a couple times, but I have not seen him yet.
That kind of suits Dad.
So yeah, I went upstairs. I was showing a new guy around, and I looked in this. I go, "This could be my office someday." And I looked in, it's like, looked like an animal shelter. There's like kind of tons of cats in there and food. I'm like, oh, this might not be my office someday. No thanks.
Ryan and the cats.
No thanks.
Ryan, what's been going on with you these days? Anything?
No, just well, I had a fun week with you guys. Like we celebrated a birthday, and I've been building a lot of trails for my wife for hiking. Trigger and I.
Nice.
Actually, trails that Fletch and I started during the pandemic, and you had a 4-wheeler,
Yeah.
and I had a Ranger.
Yeah, they're nice.
And yeah, but all-
Tickless too. 'Cause they're in the
Tickless was
woods.
nice.
Yeah, not in the fields.
Starting to get that weird, anxious anxiety knowing that winter's coming. Like we're gonna forget so much stuff.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming. But yeah, we got a lot going on. The back 40's been doing really kicking butt. It's been fun. And got everything lined up for the winter. We're ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna check out this video, and when we get back, we are gonna have Chase Morrill questions, stories, trivia, games, you name it. Thank you.
This is your friends from Maine Cabin Masters of Lake Point Real Estate.
You're looking for a camp, a tear down, a fixer-upper, or a piece of land, we're happy to help.
Check out their website, and we have all your waterfront cabin, camp, house, turnkey needs covered. BelgradeLakePoint.com.
Well, that was another great video.
Mm-hmm.
And today's guest segment is going to be brought to us by Foulmouth Brewing. I'm going to need a hand here. You guys can't see our nice new Frigidaire.
Ashley, would you like water, coffee, or beer?
I'll have a beer, please.
All right. Ryan?
I'll have a beer from Foulmouth Brewing, please.
Tell me more about Foulmouth Brewing.
Oh, I meant to, before we get into this next segment, I want to talk about our friends from episode 1 podcast.
Our exchange student?
Yes. Did they see it yet? Do we know or not?
I don't think they've seen it, but
Give us to Eva.
I don't think they've seen it yet, but will you give this to Eva?
We will definitely ask
Thank
for
you.
their feedback. I'm sure.
Thank you.
Well, I figured it to be appropriate today. Our friends at Foulmouth Brewing, because I have to be very behaved with kids on the set. Today, I'm drinking a beautiful India Pale Ale. The best thing about it, though, is the can by far. And we have some good old-fashioned root beer for the kiddos.
And the root beers were brought to the lobster bake by a nice couple from Wisconsin.
Oh my! That couple from Wisconsin.
That couple from Wisconsin brought cheese and
Oh,
root
that cheese
beer
is
and
good.
beer. And, yep.
Did you guys try the cheese?
This downstairs.
The Colby Jack was very good.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I had pepper jack and some cheddar.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
we've had a bunch.
we are here with the Morrill family today. Chase is out of town, so here's the chance to find some family secrets.
Ooh.
I'm gonna ask the first round of
Opening up a
questions,
present.
and well, Ashley opens up a present, and I'll tell you, as the season goes on, you guys have seen I mean, it's a crazy world we live in. I think it amazes us all the time, but the stuff people send us.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow. That's beautiful.
By Jeff and Teresa Lorenzen.
What, is
From
it like,
Iowa.
is it
Iowa.
painted or burned on there?
He
Or?
said he's it's like etched. He has some
Oh,
kind
that's
of a
really cool.
machine or
Cool.
tool. What does etched mean?
Well, I'll drink to that. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
Etched.
Like this poster.
Yeah, etched.
Yeah, like
Oh.
woodburn.
Yeah, right, woodburn. Yeah.
So, I mean,
Thank
this
you.
week we've gotten every day we get so many cool things, as you guys know. Like your dad has packages lining up. We have stuff lining up, and like yesterday you got those.
Yesterday I got in the mail this like metal toolbox, really, really old. It's from this nice man, Jerry. Gary.
No, Gary Howard.
Gary
Not our
Howard.
Gary Howard. Gary Howard.
And
Yeah.
he writes and it says, "This tool is just for you." He's like, "The guys are gonna be so jealous." It's a door planer.
It is
And
like,
Ryan and Chris Whalen open it up and they're like, "No way!"
and the note says, "Ashley, you're my favorite personality on TV. I want you to have a tool that nobody else has, and every guy is gonna get jealous of."
So I now am the proud owner of a door planer.
When your dad sees that, let's bring that to the podcast and tell the story, and we'll see how he
I'll
reacts.
give it to him for his birthday.
Oh, you should. It is an amazing
Just
piece
you
of
think you'd want a
equipment.
door planer?
I've no,
Ashley,
I
he's
have no
Yeah,
idea.
what?
Ashley,
Ask Ryan.
he is going to be so jealous that someone sent that to you and not him. You know, that sibling rivalry. He will love it if you give it to him.
What's a door planer?
It's
Planes the doors.
triggers back. We're not
I
my
think
empties.
Peggy might be in the door.
Yeah, it's a planer that has an angle. Like most planers are flat. This one has a 90-degree angle to help plane at door edges and whatnot.
See, it planes the doors. Told ya. I know things.
Can't plan other things?
You know
Nope.
so much, Maggie.
I do.
Why
Well,
not?
I know what Maggie's getting for Christmas, I mean.
So let's start out, because I know this is a good family story that we talked about a little bit last night about how we named the kids. Not we, you. I mean, you.
Ryan, name us.
How did you guys?
How did we name the
How did
Yeah.
we name the kids?
Well, so when I met Chase, he told me that he was committed to naming his firstborn 2 children. There were 2 names that he had,
Regardless of gender.
regardless of gender
Oh,
and
oh.
regardless of partner, because I don't even think we were like. I mean, I think we were probably like 19, and I would never have crossed my mind.
He lucked out of both departments.
And I told the kids what it was. Do you guys remember what they were?
I know
Fletcher
one's
boy.
bazooka,
Right in my
bazooka, and kamikaze.
Yeah. So the 2 names were Bazooka
sounds like a
and
shot at a bar when you're 19.
Kamikaze. So then, whatever, fast forward a few years, and Chase and I got our first dog before we had a child. So
Luckily.
So of those 2 names, I said that we have to name the dog Bazooka. Because Kamikaze was like marginally better as a child's
Oh, you
name.
think?
Oh,
I
really?
didn't insist on it. Like I
Oh,
would have
really?
rather had a kid named Kamikaze than Bazooka.
Oh,
I guess.
what?
I would have said bazooka
Who
too.
would have picked Bazooka?
I would
as a
have.
better one.
For a kid?
Like if Maggie had been named Bazooka.
Oh, yeah,
and
over
we had a
Kamikaze.
dog
But
named
also, if I was named Kamikaze,
know,
Mom,
but-
really?
Well,
That fits you more.
I don't know.
I think you're more of a bazooka and Nori's
No,
more of
you
a
were-
kamikaze.
Yeah, I agree with
So-
that.
So anyway, then when we actually were having Maggie, the first female, I don't know, somehow the first female grandchild with the name Margaret got Chase and Ashley's grandmother, who was also named Margaret's Christmas stocking. So we were like,
Oh,
we're getting
done.
right on.
Thank God for an old
That's
song.
the best Christmas stocking. It's the longest
It is,
one.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
huge.
Well, because my
they-
grandmother knit it, so
It's
of course she knit
amazing.
hers to be the longest.
Do they
And
fill it to the
Margaret's a
brim?
wicked long
Yeah.
name, so it's like.
And it's
super
also
long.
our mother's name.
Yeah.
I know kamikaze would have been a pretty long stocking.
So Maggie wasn't the first of that, like the first child of that generation, but you were the first girl. So we grabbed
The first
Margaret
Margaret.
and got the stocking. Boom.
And I have a painting
And you have a painting.
somewhere in the bullpen.
So
and
I
then
don't.
by the time Nori came, Chase had given up on Kamikaze, apparently.
Shouldn't
But,
name me.
but wasn't there a story about? So he just forgot about kamikaze. There's another K involved, right?
Guys,
Kermit,
we
right?
don't talk about this. I'll never forgive them.
So if Nori had been a boy, Nori was the child that we didn't know if they were going to be a boy or girl before she was born.
not funny.
If Nori had been a boy, her name would have been Kermit.
Yeah.
Because Chase and I both thought that was a good idea.
That was a
And-
terrible idea.
But who
And
didn't
thank
think?
God for Mimi Peggy, right?
Real. Trigger.
Because
So, yeah.
Yeah, Trigger, you're being loud.
So Kermit became the name of Chase's mom and Ashley's mom and dad's dog.
Stop it.
So the dog was named Kermit before Nori was born to like take that name off of the table.
Yeah.
Which
then-
I'm sure Nori is grateful for.
I owe that dog my life.
and your mom, Mimi Eva, was pretty happy too. She sent a thank you card.
Yes. So Peggy and Eric got a thank you card from my mom and dad, basically saying thank you for naming the dog Kermit,
So-
so that our grandchild isn't named Kermit.
So back,
Kermit was a girl anyway, so it didn't even matter.
I just go back to Bazooka and Kermit and Kamikaze. I look at your dad sometimes, and I you'll never figure him out.
That's so
You
real.
know, right? He's so he has his way, but then he just throws you curveballs. Like you've never
Yeah,
seen that.
like he went and bought a brand new shirt the other day.
and a
He's
and a dunk tank.
he's been really into fashion
I
lately.
know, it's alarming.
I know.
Buying a new shirt is like a.
You know why he bought a new shirt, guys? It's because he gave his old one away for a raffle auction prize, and he bought the exact same shirt.
Blue checkered one?
Yeah.
Because I was like, Chase, that's a really nice shirt.
No, and he has the gray one too. That's
I said,
kinda
where did you get it? And he said, I went online to LL Bean and bought it.
Oh yeah, he got a bunch of he bought like
all by himself.
a couple new shirts actually.
Yeah.
Jumping on that one.
And then
This
yeah.
is a big deal.
he wanted them because he has like different ones that he wanted like the same kind. But of course the other one's probably from like 2005.
Or he was sick of
so-
production dressing him.
Ashley, do you see a pattern here?
What?
Like I go things I like, I buy them all. I buy like buy the same pairs of shoes. They
Yeah,
get old.
a new pair came in the mail today.
Like my knife, I bought like 6 of these because I love it so much. I would hate to not have.
How many
it.
How many pair of those sunglasses do you have?
Oh, like at least 8.
Yeah, at least.
I had to go shopping
yeah.
for glasses with my dad. 'Cause,
Um,
like, the ones he had. Oh, the ones he had like were discontinued.
His new glasses are so snazzy.
Really?
They make him
my
look
God.
so
I love
fancy.
those
Are you guys being
glasses.
serious? I can't.
I don't know what you're talking
Have you
about.
seen his new
No.
glasses?
No
Oh,
way.
I don't think I've seen them.
Erica, Jenna's girlfriend, she came up to me. She was like, "Where did your dad get his glasses?"
And,
Wow.
and if Erica's saying that,
I know.
yeah.
I was like, he picked them out himself.
Are they dressing you?
Those are good influences on
No.
me.
Yeah,
Those are
I'm
walking.
gonna give you guys all the credit.
Yeah, he's a fashionista.
I mean, you
Well,
guys, you guys have always made me look better, all you morals. So I appreciate it.
Real. You're welcome.
You need to go to
All
work.
right, kids.
Yeah, what time
What time is it?
It's 4:25.
All right, we got time for one round of questions, guys. One each kid.
That wasn't a question.
What is one thing that your dad does that drives you crazy? Let's start with the youngest.
I don't really know.
Be kind.
Yeah, I could.
I've got one.
All right. Fire away.
He is, whenever he eats like breakfast or lunch or he has any downtime, he watches YouTube videos and he watches them at full volume.
That's real.
Like, I just want to come down and have like a peaceful breakfast, but I can't.
Mhm. That's a really good one, Eva.
You should go to his phone and leave the health part that shows the decibels are too loud up on his screen.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Sorry.
I don't know.
There's a
We can
good
come back
Fletcher
to you.
story that we all talk about on the job site sometimes. When Fletcher was young and Chase came into work one day, he said, yeah, we had some regular Cheerios and I had some honey oat Cheerios, and we didn't have enough to make one bowl, so I poured each of it and Fletcher's up from the corner. I came in here and it was, no mixing.
Still forgiven from that. Yeah.
What about Maggie? The oldest must have something.
He like has like flosser picks. And he is always like, I don't know, he's like obsessed with like flossing his teeth, and he'll just like do it like in like the most weird random places where you'd be like, why are you flossing your teeth right now? Like occasionally he brings them in the car.
Does
like
he leave them everywhere around the house?
Yeah,
everywhere.
So does somebody else I know.
He's never going to leave me again after this.
But like, how do you bring a flosser pick into the car?
Oh, I do.
He's got a whole
I have a
pack in the
tin of
car.
I have a tin of them in my car.
Okay, I don't understand
They're
that.
all-
When you get
The both
older-
of you.
Like when you get older, stuff just gets stuck in your teeth, and like your senses aren't as good, so you cannot steal it. So like, you look.
But then can't you like take it with you, put it in your pocket, like throw it
Yeah,
away?
good point. Great point.
It's my truck. I can do what I want. That's your dad's.
And-
I'm
in
sure
our
his
house.
dentist loves him.
His dentist he's never had a cavity.
Neither.
Yeah.
Well, since I
the moral teeth.
since I identify as one of your kids, I'm gonna tell you a story. So what drives your dad crazy about me is something will he nothing bothers him. Something that'll bother me, he's just like, nothing bother him. Oh, whatever. He's so laid back.
Why does that bother you?
I don't, because I thought I was pretty laid back, and like something's just like. Not,
You thought you were laid back?
Yeah.
I'm starting to see I'm not though. So thank Guess I'm not laid back.
You're not.
All right,
All right.
Fletcher.
Nori's got to go to work. Let's let her out.
Nori's got to go save some lives.
We'll say go ahead, Nori. Ashley, you going? Or you staying?
I think Peggy's here.
Big shout out to Mimi Peggy. Thank you for bringing Chase to this world. And my wife.
Nori, have fun at work.
Save some lives.
Save some lives. We'll see you at 7.
We'll see you at 7.
Without Mimi Peggy, Sarah and I would be the only one in this room that exists.
That's true. But we might not know. Well, we might know each other.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't.
Thank God for her.
Real.
We did both work at the Fish House Grill.
Yes, we did. I've been sending so many people there
really?
lately.
Yeah?
So many people.
Really? It's
Yeah,
still there?
everyone goes to Bar Harbor. My friend Large Man still works there.
Wow. Aw.
You know, Trevor, the cameraman, his family came in. They were amazing. We had so much fun. They
Really?
went to Bar Harbor. Go see Large Man.
Yeah,
Everyone calls him
yeah,
Big Man. He was
totally.
there, took great care of him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a funny story because I was in MDI right at, you guys were there. You went to college there.
Yeah.
And you were there for a long time, and I was there right at. We just missed each other.
Right. You were there after us?
Yeah.
Yep.
But that old Ashley, she's always been in my sights.
Old, actually?
That young, beautiful Ashley.
You know what I meant.
This
All right.
episode is about Chase.
Well, here we go. Fletcher is
Those are
gonna
for
ask
Eva.
a question.
Oh, isn't
Those
Eva
are for
reading
Oh,
Eva.
them?
Eva. Eva, sorry.
Okay.
Quit
So wait, these are questions for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Eva's the moderator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
First one. How is your family handling the fame that comes with MCM?
So,
It's really gone to Fletcher's head. He
Get a
like
video.
can't like go anywhere. He's always like no paparazzi, please. He comes home. He's like, give me a cappuccino. Yeah, it's
I just got a
really-
cappuccino maker. Come on over. You did too?
Answer the question.
Oh, nice
Reason.
present.
I know, right?
Ready for the hate?
It's from the last time we were in Greece. Know how much we loved it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Anyways, Fletcher, continue, please.
I don't. I think.
It's not your turn.
Is your name Fletcher? Sorry.
And this
Are you answering the question? Or you
this question is not to you.
It's like weird. And the other day, I was in class and my teacher wasn't there. And then the sub, she watched the show and she was like starstruck and she was really shocked that I was his son. And then she talked to me and
Shout her out. What's her name?
then Miss Russell.
Aw,
I don't know if her name.
Hi, Miss Russell.
Also,
I know Miss Russell.
she's been like there for multiple times, and she was looking at Facebook and she was showing me because there were pictures like of Dad and like of like the Maine Cabin Masters. It was really funny.
Yep.
Mhm.
One time, my math teacher, his background was a picture that he got taken of like Ashley and Ryan chasing him.
Who is your math teacher? Shout him out.
Shout out Mr. Lavasser.
I love math.
Personally, I love the fame. I love it. It makes me feel very special.
Well, I was going to say, I think you kids are very down to earth and you act normal and you're also busy. And we're also, I don't think we really realize how crazy the show is. And, we do, but we live in Maine, we're not in a bubble, but we get to live our life still being here. We're lucky that way.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes something happens, you're like, oh my God, that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I know if I think about it, it freaks me out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, People Magazine, like, that's crazy.
It was crazy. Well, yeah, and not to be like the cheesy mom, but like it's pretty awesome how all of us have been able to like stay a part of it, which wouldn't necessarily be true, but it's very cool. Yeah.
Cheesy mom alert.
And we got the
Hashtag
best
cheesy
blankets the other day.
Oh, we
They're
did.
So nice.
Who are those from?
Oh, I don't know.
I
don't
have
our
I have
card.
one on both of my beds now. It
I
goes
sleep
from the
with
couch
mine-
to the
mine's-
bed.
Yes.
I'm like,
I have a
it's-
camo
They're
one.
Have
so
the name of
warm.
the company in my.
They're so
They're
warm.
not heavy.
I know it was in my back pocket.
So
too.
nice.
I don't know. It's
We'll
in New
find- we'll
Hampshire.
see. Yeah.
I'll
I
come back
snooze
to
so
it.
We
good
should
in them.
take a picture and make a post about it because
Right.
They're
those
so
blankets.
nice.
We have her. Yeah, I don't know.
She made like this really cozy quilt for like I think 7 of them.
She brought 7 blankets.
Yeah, so one
into
for
the
all of
store.
us and then a couple extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our fans are the best. They're crazy. It's amazing.
Our fans
It
are the
is
best.
amazing. The nicest people.
Yeah.
Remember that, kids.
Shut up, fans.
Real. Shout out.
All right. Next question.
Okay. What is your family's favorite vacation spot?
Pat's Pizza.
That is not a vacation spot.
Okay. Everyone come up with their answer.
I got it. Can I say it?
South Africa.
You mean like the
Reykjavik,
best
Iceland.
place we've ever traveled?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ashley said South Africa.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I'm gonna second that.
I'm gonna third that.
Reykjavik, Iceland.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik.
Fletcher's is Iceland.
I feel like everywhere we go together, it's so
Ryan,
much
can
fun.
you
Ryan, we just
you
answered the
at least
question.
come up with one?
I think the best.
Ryan.
Oh my god.
It's just a place.
I had a moment that was the most amazing. It was a Sunday night. We were in
Okay,
Copenhagen.
just say where it was.
It was Christmas. It was,
Copenhagen.
it was
Actually
10,
so
10
fun.
at night on a Sunday, and we are on riding rides in Copenhagen at Tivoli
Dude,
Gardens.
that was really
It
awesome.
That
was
was
just
so
an
fun.
amazing experience, having the time of our life, and we all go on that.
Yeah,
roller
you want to
coaster.
know what else happened that night?
What?
I broke my wrist.
She fell off.
I fell out of the bunk bed in the middle
And
of the
whose
night.
fault is that?
That
And you
is
know
one
what?
of
You
the
were so
most
tough.
traumatic-
You didn't deal with it. You go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a wild
That
time.
night
I
gets another
flew home
check.
with a broken wrist.
You did.
Yeah.
Yep. When Nori knocked on our hotel pod's door, and she was like, "Eva fell off the bunk bed," and I was like, "Is she okay?" And Nori was like, "She's conscious," and I was like, "Well,
Well, I didn't. I was there
See you in the
tending to my sister who was like,
It was
Those
You
bunk
were
beds
not
were
okay.
it was
high.
the middle of the night. I just fell maybe
Yeah.
6
No,
feet.
yeah,
Oh,
there
no.
I
there
was
7 or 8
freaking
feet.
It
out.
was the highest
But
bunk bed I've ever
let me
seen.
let me reenact Fletcher for that.
I
Shut the lights off. What is happening? Shut off the lights.
I'm
Fletcher, your
snooze.
sisters just falling off the bed. I'm tired. Shut the lights off.
The ironic thing is the restaurants were in those tiny pods
yeah,
where you couldn't even fall like a foot.
right." If you had been in a pod,
Okay,
it would not have
I
happened.
don't actually think I fell out like while I was sleeping. I think that I was like consciously like climbing out.
Eve also
Uh-huh.
sleepwalks.
I think you
I
were trying to
don't
sleepwalk.
sleepwalk.
Yes, you
I've
do.
sleepwalked maybe 5
You
times
do.
in my life.
So does Fletcher. They both sleepwalk.
Fletcher,
That's
Fletcher
more times
sleepwalks.
than mine.
Fletcher, one time I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard a noise and I'm like, what is Otis doing in my room? And so I take out my flashlight and I shine it and Fletcher's like climbing up my bureau. And I'm like, Fletcher, what are you doing? He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You never dream about being an ice climber.
How have we never heard this story?
Fletcher
Fletcher had a door to his bedroom.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
Fletcher opened my door one time.
Well, speaking of sleepwalking, I believe that Chase is a sleepwalker as well.
Yes.
Is he?
Was he?
He was
Well,
as a child.
So there you go. That's where it comes from.
I have another story. Dad told me it. One day I walked down the stairs, and then while Dad was like watching TV, with my eyes like wide open, and with like a hat on,
Oh, he told
and
me
I
that.
was talking to him, and I sat down. I was like talking and watching the show with him, and then I got up, said goodbye, and left. And he had to come check on me because I had no idea. I was just in my bed.
That's super creepy.
Didn't you do that too? You ended up downstairs one time, Eva?
Twice. I would
Yeah, Miss
go
Dope doesn't
downstairs and then I would watch TV with Dad. I would sit on the couch and watch TV.
Yeah, so you're a sleepwalker. You both
Yeah.
are.
I was. I've grown out of it.
Fair.
Wasn't,
Fair.
wasn't Eva like the one that would kick when she was sleeping all the time
Yes.
and like squirm and kick and like?
But that was pretty smart of me because I didn't have to share a bed with anyone.
Right.
Who talks in their sleep here?
You do.
Fletcher.
Oh.
And Eva does actually too.
Talk in their sleep?
Number 3. Next
Wasn't it you and Nori that stopped feeding me meat?
That was Nori, not me.
Sleep talking to each other, like having a conversation.
Stop feeding me meat.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, next question. What is the best thing Chase has ever salvaged from the side of the road or at the dump?
These questions are amazing.
Wow.
I mean,
Fletcher?
It's not like the best thing, but we were coming back from camp, just me and him, because we were down there for like the weekend painting it. And we came back up with a trunk full of stuff, and we went to this yard sale, and there's a huge thing of like 4 bed frames and like loads of lumber, and he made us get it all and stack it all on top.
sounds about right.
And
Yeah.
it's all like old, and it's like he hasn't done anything with it, and he's swearing that he's gonna like build like some like couch or like some like bench with it.
You will someday.
Oh, he built one before because we had it at the potluck shop. Remember that cool bench made out of the bed
Yes.
frame?
Yes, we still have one of those.
Yeah.
In what was Nori's studio and is now Fletcher's weight room.
You know who would love one of those is somebody who we're doing a camp for and revealing by at the end of the month.
Oh, we should make some furniture.
Don't say anything just in case. But that would be cool for the porch. Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
What do you guys? Do you guys? Girls must have some
I'm trying to
stories.
think of something else that he salvaged.
I don't know.
What
I
mean?
can't think
Oh,
of
I got
anything.
I got a funny story once. We were out at the Salters camp, right, working for the Salters, and their house where they live is like up the road from where the camp is. So you have to drive by the house. And then we were all meeting out there, and I pull in, and they had a dumpster there because they were having the house redone. And Linda Salter, we knew her, known her from school, was a good friend of ours. Is like, hey, Ryan, how's it going? And I look over, and Chase and Fletcher are in the dumpster. I can barely see their heads.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Pulling stuff out of the dumpster, okay? We're there for like to sign a contract or some business meeting.
Oh my goodness.
There's some good stuff in
In
that.
his defense, Linda Salter loves to collect as much as Chase.
No. But
She
it was
does.
it was 100% normal to no.
It was normal
No,
to Linda.
it's
Linda
normal
was
to
like,
everybody.
she wanted to get back in there and start collecting her stuff back out of it.
That dumpster had like a board game, and it had 3 ripsticks in it. So I'm
Wow.
not happy. Do you know what a ripstick is?
Type of ski.
No, it's like
Skateboarding
a
thing.
2-wheel skateboard, but the skateboard or the wheels go like all around, so you have to like go like this to like get speed.
I've seen
Score.
Yeah.
I have another one. You're driving, and you know in like the bed of a truck, like the plastic thing.
Oh,
He made us
I love
like
those.
He does.
get one of
Oh,
those. He loves
He
those.
loves those.
And I feel like I've been with him, and we got it like maybe like 3 times.
How many of those in the pit down back?
Pit?
They're all full of stuff.
Yeah, they're all
they're
filled with like
stuff.
lumber.
Yeah, it keeps it off the ground.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a favorite because they're all an inconvenience to me. When he sees something and he's like, Eva, I need your help. We need to put this in the bed of the truck. And I'm like, I can't. I just want to go home.
I have another one.
You guys are living my
Fletcher's
childhood.
When Eva was in the car, I don't know if you remember it, we were driving, and we picked up this like like a huge like paper cutter, and it was so heavy, and it was at like 8 o'clock at night, and we had to like lift it up.
Wow.
Wow. It just happens that like I'll like see something on the side of the road that I feel like he'll maybe want, and then I come home and he's like, "Yeah, I already saw that." Like he's seen it all on the side of the road.
He loves like chairs.
We should play a game. Like we know he's gonna drive the next day. Let's put stuff
Let's
out.
do that.
Oh my god.
Oh my, right?
Oh, let's make him have the best day ever. So we'll like place stuff strategically,
Aw.
and they'll think, "Don't watch this, Chase."
Oh,
Yeah,
I have
right.
another one.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I'll go all day.
Me and Dad we were driving home, and like right down the road from us, there was a lawnmower, just like a riding one.
Oh,
And then
I remember.
he
that.
turned it on, and it took a while. But then he like did it like just around until he hit a rock, and it made a huge, loud noise. I thought it was gonna explode.
Yeah,
I would
threw
be
it.
in that.
Me and Mom were across the street, and we were like in the kitchen, and we also thought it was gonna explode.
Yeah.
Because like it was right down from the road,
Yep. It was a real big boom.
and he had it for like 5 minutes or like 5
And it
minutes.
mowed like around the mailbox, and then it
and then it
was
exploded.
Ashley, how much of your dad do you see in Chase? They're like exact.
Yes. Especially after hearing these stories.
Mhm.
This is my childhood.
We've all heard stories like Augusta used to do like the cleanup, right?
Pickup day.
Oh,
And you guys
week.
are just-
Pickup
That
week.
was like a holiday.
Totally.
Uh-huh. I remember driving around like
Yeah.
I think like Lewiston with
Oh,
Chase
yeah.
and Eric on pickup week, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
like
There were some
picking
really
up.
good things though. It was
You could
it
find
was kind of
really good
before when people didn't like salvage as much
Yeah.
and recycle and reuse and like upcycle. So yeah, you could find some really
Mhm.
really good things.
Yeah, before like Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just like put it on the side of the road. Yep. Well, in terms of salvaging, I will say that like remember when like he did, I don't know if you guys remember, but like he's done a few like whole houses, like salvaged a few whole houses, like Carol and Joe's, like my aunt and uncle, shout out to Carol and Joe.
Yeah.
And like stuff from that house is literally everywhere. And still it will like be like, this is from Carol and Joe's. That
Right.
was like
Still
12
at my house
years ago.
too.
Yeah.
And
like,
it pop
stuff
up in the
everywhere.
episodes.
Yeah.
And in his defense, like it's amazing how he reuses stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like
I
12 years
literally-
later. Yeah.
I heard that they would go down like him, Justin, Wild Bill, and your
Uh-huh.
dad,
Yep.
and like sleep in these houses.
Totally.
Because a builder would be like, this house is coming down in a week. You have
Uh-huh.
a week, and they go down there and stay there and just strip it.
Yep. Absolutely.
I have one more.
Oh my god.
It's promise it's my last one. We went to a yard sale the same week we were at like that camp where we got like the big lumber, but we went to a yard sale and everything there was free, and he got a huge spear, maybe like almost like I think the entire length of this table. He got a mallet like the size of my head, and he got the biggest drill I've ever seen. It was like this big by this tall.
Wow.
Bigger than my door planer.
I don't know what your pen looks like.
I think that drill's in the new wood shop.
And I
Yeah, but
think
it didn't even work.
the spear is upstairs.
What kind of yard sale?
Oh yeah, no, he gave it to me.
It's in your guys' side.
Yeah, it's in like the child's.
Mhm.
Probably
It's like a
shouldn't be,
harpoon.
but
It's like a.
I have no idea what you're
I think
talking
it
about.
it's like a giant harpoon.
Oh, I think I do know what you're
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, but I've seen it.
I think
Irritating.
there's a giant harpoon. Be
Irritating.
careful, kids. Well, out of all these questions, I'm really curious about your answer to number 4. Eva, ask away.
4.
Okay, number 4. Are any of you interested in joining the family business?
I feel as though
Oh.
our listeners already know my answer. I think it's pretty clear.
Maggie's been informed she cannot quit, right?
The answer is no.
Um,
We
yeah.
don't accept that answer.
I'm aware.
At this time of their life, we do, because everyone changes.
But you're also already in the family business.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Right this minute.
I will be making my exit from the family business eventually.
We're following our
I
college.
don't want to, but when Maggie goes to college, I will do the podcast if you guys want me.
Yeah.
No,
Eva,
actually, I
Eva
think,
might fight you for that
yeah, I
position.
think I'm next in line, Fletcher.
My bad.
Oh, did you accept the position?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Well,
but
actually, you're doing a
I
good
would like an assistant, too, so.
Fletcher and I will not do it together.
No.
We knew that was.
Anyways, my answer.
Mm-hmm.
My answer is no. I will not. I will not continue this, but I will use my nepotism to my advantage.
Yeah.
Iceberg.
Yeah.
Hire me.
shamelessly. Do it. Mhm.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Hire me.
Aren't I cute? Hashtag.
It's a good chance to share my image, see what, show people what I'm made of.
Nori's gone, but
Yeah.
we know Nori does Nori things. So
Nora surprised
She has
us.
like
We
$1
cannot
million.
answer for her.
I would say she would say no at this moment as well.
If the family
I'm going to
business
agree
is
with you.
construction, I think she would say no. Yeah. So maybe
We're so
design,
much-
maybe
exactly.
like your
What if it's
business,
taking over
actually.
design and implementation of a pillow and house good empire?
I mean, you know,
Or a restaurant and a retail
Yeah.
store.
right?
Or a
Yeah.
whole big whatever.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, what do you guys want to do when you grow up?
Yeah, what do you guys want to do when you grow up?
I mean, you guys have done a lot in your short time on this earth already.
The one question that you got to get ready
I
to
don't
answer
know.
for the
Oh, I-
rest
I know
for
I
a
wonder.
long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're coming up on less than a minute.
Working? Is that what you said?
We're coming up on less than a minute.
Well, answer.
Okay. My answer? I don't actually know.
Good answer.
That's a
I-
good answer. You don't
no
have
idea.
to know.
Right on.
Pleasure, did you answer?
Yeah.
What was your answer?
I said I don't know.
Maggie,
Do you know, Maggie?
most relevant to you. Maggie.
It's just my favorite question to answer. I am thinking like I'm gonna go to school like biology pre-med, like maybe psychiatrist sort of thing. At this moment, that's the plan.
You got some free cases right next to you.
Yes, you do.
No, I will not be practicing on any of you. I don't want to know.
Lots of case
We're such
studies,
good practice, though.
I don't want to know.
but at least we'll inform your future.
Well, you go, guys. Though you can always come back and have a job.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You're welcome. Wouldn't it be nice to fire your uncle someday?
It would be nice, actually.
Like you fire me.
All right, Eva. One last question on the bunch.
Can you please do 6, please?
6.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you think Chase will ever shave his beard completely off?
He did. He was bald, like,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the scariest picture.
Scariest picture ever.
It's
Ever.
hilarious.
Chin, like a.
Oh, let me see.
You have a
He had,
picture
like,
of
the
it?
Oh, I have
So
the picture.
scary.
When was this?
Like it's like ingrained in my brain from
Pre-Cabin
like
Masters.
when we
So,
were
yeah,
Pre
for the
Cabin
record-
Masters.
For
Super
the record,
old.
my dad
That's
did
my,
this too one
image
day.
on my
The
phone.
exact same thing. Shaved completely everything.
Maggie,
That is not yet. Oh my
Let me see.
God.
He might kill us for fucking.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't even. I
No,
don't.
he shaved everything.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it too.
Yeah.
It's
But does
horrible.
it have a date on that picture? Like,
No.
do you have a?
No.
You don't have a time.
Well, you guys, he shaved
No.
everything. I would like to see a
Well-
picture of him without his facial hair, but not.
He
That's-
used to shave
Yeah.
his facial hair like once a year.
He was talking
Did
about
he shave his
doing
eyebrows
it.
and that too?
No, I think the eyebrows were intact, but
That would just look like not human.
He's been talking
I've been
recently about
talking
wanting
about
to.
wanting to
yeah.
shave all of these guys
Oh.
and have them come back fresh.
Hmm,
I mean, it grows
interesting.
back
Why would they do that?
Would mine grow
It
back
grows
not white?
So
for
fast.
for like a fundraiser or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, like
Have,
right.
have
The
Jedi,
opposite
Ryan,
of like
Chase,
no
I don't know. If
shaving
I,
down
I,
there.
don't, I don't know. I would look so weird. I don't know if I could do
Full
it.
shape February.
full shape.
Oh,
February.
I like that. That's got a ring to it.
I don't think I could do it.
I don't know about that.
I even shaved my goatee at like 25.
Facial.
Well, it's like
I've never
Fletcher's
seen him without
always
facial
question,
hair.
Like, how much would we have to pay you, Ryan, for you to shave off your beard?
Probably the same amount it would be
I
to
don't
cut
know.
your hair,
I just don't
Fletcher.
know money.
You got a trim the other day.
I noticed.
$500.
That's
It would
it.
cost you $500 to shave your head.
Don't. I will pay you 1,000 not to cut your head.
All right.
Cut your hair.
Yeah. I
Five-
think you can get
I
it.
think your number should be higher.
Yeah.
I'm just so scared to do it.
Yeah.
Oh
Like I don't know how many chins I have under this. You know, it's like, come on.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know what it would take for me to shave my head. Like, I wouldn't readily do it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
if we were the
Yeah.
right,
We turned it on ourselves, and now we see.
I bet for the right, yeah, for the right charity, we'd all do it.
I suppose.
But what if we did it and it didn't grow back? So that's what I would be thinking. Like, okay, I'll do
Right.
this.
What
That's
if it was
exactly why he
totally
won't do
different?
it.
Right.
But
What
then
if his beautiful head of hair didn't
when
come
it
back?
starts growing back, I could color like like I missed that opportunity. Just for men.
No.
Well, I hope you guys learned everything you wanted to about Chase and the rest of us and these kids.
I don't know how much of it was about Chase, but this was fun.
This is so much fun. We need to make him leave more. We're gonna take another quick break, and we'll be right back.
Painters love this moment. And while it might not look it, this moment too.
Well, the season of Fun First continues. Now we have Sarah with some questions to see how much these kids know about their father.
What are you
I don't know how
doing?
I'm gonna win this.
Okay, so these are questions generated by me.
Oh.
And so I'm going to go to kids first, and then like maybe Ashley and Ryan after that, if you guys don't know.
No, Ryan is separate than Ashley because
Ryan can probably answer with the kids if he knows it. Ashley,
I love you.
I don't know if
Ashley
I'm
has known Chase for a really long time, so she's kind of like maybe probably knows most of these. Okay, we already did that one.
Do we get to huddle together like a game show?
No. Every man's for
Yeah, I
himself.
don't know. I don't have any rules. Okay. What was the name of the dorm at COA that Chase lived in?
Good question. I don't even know a name of any dorm.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you kids know the name of a dorm at any college?
No.
At College of the Atlantic.
Is it like the Greek letter?
No.
there's not
Rat
frats at
scholar.
COA.
Oh, that you get a point for that.
What'd you say?
Scallops.
No, the answer is Sea Fox, which I thought you guys might know from going to
This
summer
was
camp there.
No.
But Ashley said the Rat Skeller, which was Chase's senior project, was like making this student lounge building. Okay. Next question. What job did Chase have when he worked and lived at in Crested Butte and worked for the ski mountain at Crested Butte? Okay, Fletcher.
He was a lifty.
That
It
was
was,
gonna
in
be
fact.
my answer.
which lift for bonus?
The one that he worked on.
What kind of lift was it? Was it like a regular chair lift or something else?
It was
T-bar.
a magic carpet.
A gondola.
These are all wrong. Ashley?
Palma.
It was a pommel lift. It was like a circle. It looked kind of like almost like a frisbee on like a T-bar chain, and you had to like
Trust
tee
me.
up to it.
Yeah.
Put it
And you had to
between your
touch
legs.
Kelly Savalas's forehead for good luck.
Yes.
T-Bar should get a
Yep.
point.
And like every time anybody would get on it for the first time, they would 100% fall,
Yep.
including me. Okay.
The Palma lift. I think that's the name of it.
Yeah, I think right. I'm sure it's a thing that people.
What
use.
years were you guys out there, Ash?
Oh, them. No, right after
All right,
9/11,
next
so
question.
2001,
Mhm.
4 or 5.
Yep.
Maggie.
Next question.
Okay. Next question. Name Chase's childhood pet. I can a point for each. Go ahead.
Jesse?
Jesse, one.
Stole it.
Okay, Fletch.
Oh,
Oh, you had Jesse too.
I had Jesse. That should be a
Okay.
point for me.
Nope.
Jesse was the dog.
Okay, there was a
Yeah.
golden
Was it Goldie?
retriever
Yep.
named.
Lumpy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Would you consider that
No,
child?
Dad was an adult.
Lumpy and I lived at the same time, so.
Yeah, you get all
All
your
right,
childhood.
Right.
Okay, you're right.
My mother got
So
Lumpy
that's still a point for me 'cause I
it
named
was,
it?
It was
my
like her
dad.
empty nest
Yeah,
dog.
it was an empty nest dog.
What?
That's 2 points.
How about any cats? Anyone think of any cats?
Oh, what was that cat's name?
Bingo.
That book that Ashley made. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I think I should get a point for that.
Yeah, you should.
No.
It's
like-
Fatty.
Yes! Daddy!
And then there was another cat. Anyone know who has the same name as one of Peggy's sisters?
Tina.
Yeah.
Tina.
Another sister?
Cheryl.
Yeah.
Were there other pets, Ashley?
No, those are the good ones. Those are the ones I remember too.
Alright.
Good ones.
I mean, not good ones, but those are the like
Yeah.
predominant ones I remember.
Okay. What sport or sports did Chase play in high school?
Hi.
Fletcher?
Lacrosse.
Did he play lacrosse?
Yes.
He played
lacrosse?
lacrosse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know
What?
I had no idea.
What sport was he most known for?
He did, didn't
Soccer?
he?
Soccer.
He played soccer in college. He didn't play
No,
soccer.
he.
I
I
think
would.
he also
You
played
played
soccer.
soccer in
played-
college?
Yeah, he played soccer.
No, he played one
but he-
game to get the jersey.
Oh, that
No,
makes a
there
lot
was-
of
There
sense.
was a number of soccer games.
I think he
College
just-
of
No,
Atlantic,
but he
and
would
did
play in like
play.
work
And I
boots.
think he did play
He-
lacrosse.
Wait, he played it.
Yeah,
once?
he
Yes,
told me
I
that
know Dixie
he
did.
showed up to the first practice at COA because they needed boys.
Mm,
He brought like a pair of work boots, and that was it.
Not Crocs.
that was probably like the uniform of the College of the Atlantic soccer team. What town did Chase live in when he lived in Alaska?
Homer.
Anchorage.
Maggie's right with.
I was gonna say Homer.
Well, Maggie got it.
we weren't.
Does anyone
Yes, it
keep
was.
track of the score? Because I forgot.
I have 3.
Okay.
I'm winning.
Chase
You're not
once
winning.
flew home on a plane from Colorado with a piece of a vehicle. What piece of a vehicle was it?
Bumper.
Close.
Fender.
Mm,
I thought it was a bumper,
close.
too.
I think that's the same thing.
Tail light or headlight?
No?
Horn.
Any guesses?
Wow.
A door.
Close. It was the tailgate.
Tailgate.
Toyota-
Tailgate.
Wait a minute.
It was
Was that his carry-on or
No,
check
he
bag?
checked it. It was a
I
check bag.
remember this.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Did he
god.
find it on the side of the road?
Nope, we went to a junkyard
Of course.
in Colorado to get a specific kind of Toyota tailgate, and then he wrapped it up in cardboard.
Was that the
and
Mini?
checked it in the airport. Yep.
Gosh.
This is great.
This is great.
And what was Chase's college internship?
Building degree.
Was it working for a lady in Booth Bay?
Ooh.
A really rich
It
old
wasn't in
lady?
Booth Bay.
It was not, but there's another question about that.
Oh, well, I know
It
a lot
wasn't
about
It
that.
wasn't in Booth Bay though, was
It
it?
wasn't in Booth Bay.
I drove by
It
her
was
house.
on NCI, right?
Go a little
Oh,
further
it's-
Recycling?
No, not recycling.
The recycling program.
Well, that might have been one
I
of
went to
his
recycling program in
things.
college.
When he was in college, he worked in a brewery.
Oh, yeah, yes.
I did not know
How did I
that.
not know that?
That's considered his like internship.
And he lived with me.
And
How
he
do you,
lived
oh,
with you.
and the one in New Hampshire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am learning
Yeah,
a
your
lot
dad
about
is-
Dad right
That
now.
is smart. Like,
Mhm.
who gets an
Oh,
internship
I
at a
had to
brewery in
tell him to
college?
stop bringing beer home because we had a cool, like,
There was so much.
there's
beer.
so much
You
beer.
did not. There's no-
Yes, we did.
Well, it was taking up a lot. Of...
I lived in a tiny little studio in Portland.
Oh, remember that?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, no more beer.
Yep. Okay, I think you guys might know this one. What high school class did Chase fail as a freshman
Gym.
and have to repeat as a senior?
I said first.
I'll give you a
And
bonus.
why?
Because
He
he
did-
refused to wear the socks
Mm-hmm.
that were required in
white?
his gym outfit.
Were they white?
Is this for real?
It is.
I didn't
But-
know this.
Yeah.
He said that he definitely
He's-
recommended it. He said that when he was a senior and he had to take freshman gym, he loved it.
Mhm.
So,
Far better athlete than the rest of them.
yeah, I bet.
That is all very true.
I did not know this.
What color was Chase and my first house?
Orange.
I was gonna say
I
that.
knew I
Deep
liked it.
orange.
And then I think this is the very last question, which is sort of what we just talked about. What job did Chase have when he lived on an island off the coast?
Boat boy
of
for an old lady.
Harbor, Maine.
Boat boy.
Boat
an old
boy.
lady.
Yep, boat boy for
Six.
an old lady. Mrs. Houghton.
Yeah, Mrs. Houghton.
Mhm.
But-
Shout out to the Houghtons of
Yeah.
Northeast
No,
Harbor,
but
Sutton Island, Maine.
Not just a boat boy. Like he drove like very nice boats.
Yes, they were like
And she had a
wicked
fabulous
nice.
property.
And
he
she's like really
lived
rich.
on this beautiful island in this beautiful cabin.
Yes.
That she provided for just the boat boy.
Yeah, and he got to like
It
go
was
to
gorgeous.
the what the heck is the name of that family?
Of the
Wyeths?
Rockefellers.
Rockefellers. Yeah,
Yeah.
like parties at like
Yeah.
with
And drive a
the
Hinkley.
descendants of the Rockefellers and drive a Hinkley boat, and they would go out for like sunset cruises, and he would make her the like drink that
The
she
one-
wanted.
the
and-
onesies and the.
A lot of
twosies and the-
people like that
Right.
would be like quite
Yes.
a life story, and then
for sure.
that
Yeah.
was 20 years ago. Now Dad's on TV, and
Yeah, your dad's
Pretty
lived
amazing.
some lives.
those are great questions. I think you guys did good. So Fletch says he got 6.
I think I got 0.
I think I won.
No, you didn't.
I feel like
so.
No, you
I
did
think
not.
you all
Maggie.
did a really
Yes,
good
Maggie,
job.
you
Let's
did
call
not
it a
win.
tie. We all win.
No,
I think that's-
I'm not
I knew
accepting that.
boat boy even before I asked the question. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
No.
I
So,
mean,
No.
bonus points, 10
you
points
got
for
the
me.
right answer to the wrong
Maggie, you
question.
definitely did not
If
win.
anyone is
You did get the
keeping
bonus question,
track
different one too.
I
on
caught-
the podcast, send the right.
Yes,
Send
exactly.
the tally
I
to
won.
us, and we'll send you a gift so we know who won. Thank you.
I should get the gift for now, for, like safekeeping.
Yeah,
I
we
won.
can take that pint glass home.
And after this, we're gonna go back to our regular program. So if you have any questions that you want to be asked, you're gonna email it at podcast@mainecabinmasters.com.
Real.
And I do see another segment like this again. This is fun. And now we have one last news segment before we wrap it up for the
For
day.
today.
Is that
I
correct?
got more stuff planned for next week.
All right. This season is just I think what we're trying to do is make it so Maggie doesn't want to leave, right?
oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. So
Question though, real quick. Like, how many years are between you and Fletch?
2.
2.
All right. And what grade are you?
9th.
So we got 3 more years with you, and then 2 more with you. So we got 5 more years of podcast producers.
Wow, that's
Wow.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's called math.
unless something crazy
I'll
happens.
be your final guest.
Oh.
You will be my
When you're like 23.
Yeah.
never guess. I
5 years from now,
refuse
I
to
will
work
be
with her.
23.
What
no, I
if?
won't. 21. Sorry.
What if this
No.
takes off? We have
Oh
our own-
wait.
You finally
Oh,
drink the beer.
you're
How old am I?
17,
22. I'll be 22.
22.
You finally drink the beer.
What you know? What this could just this could take
That's
off
true.
and turn this huge thing, and we'd have a studio, and you could come back and be the host and like make millions.
I
You
hope
know?
your studio has AC.
We have one. It just doesn't work.
Are we filming?
Real.
By then we
We're always
film
filming.
Okay, now another new segment. It's called Ask Maggie.
Ooh.
Let's rock
Thrilling.
and roll. And so we have Maggie's fill-in today. Eva asking Maggie the questions. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So if you have a question for Maggie, email us again at podcast
Are these questions
at
about
Maine
Maggie?
Cabin
Questions
Master
for me.
.com.
Next week.
No, this is for this week.
I think
This
it's
is for right now.
All right.
Maggie, what is your favorite part of producing the podcast with your dad and Ryan? What is your least favorite part?
Oh, okay.
Focus on the first part, please.
All right. Favorite part is, me, like the guests. We have a lot of interesting people. I mean, like, got to talk to like the people at Lake Point, or like Chip Gaines, my new bestie.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout
Shout out to Chip.
Real.
And Lake Point.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I think like meeting guests, like, and sometimes like some of the questions the fans ask are like questions that like I would never think to ask, but like sometimes they're good at, like, the answer like is interesting. Sometimes. Now on to the least favorite part. There are these like, it's like you never know when it'll happen, but like there are some of these days where like for some reason Chase and Ryan are like on another level of like they've got a lot. I don't know if they like didn't do much that day, they didn't like walk around or whatever, because they've got so much energy. And it's like whatever I do, I'm like trying to like keep us on track, and they just like every time they just get back off track. But like no, there are these days where they've just like are on another level energy wise, and it's just like so hard. Okay, so yeah, it's like what's happening? It's like this, where like everyone's just like all doing their thing, and it makes my job quite difficult. There, that's my least favorite part.
Okay.
What is everyone else's favorite part about what Maggie does?
The way she keeps you in line.
Okay.
I think that's the best part. Where
I think
she
that's
just
the
gives
fans'
us
favorite part too.
You can't even make that up. Like she looks at us
I
and
get
like,
comments from people all the time about how Maggie.
And it's 100% genuine. I'm not like pretending.
We know.
we know we're not. We
That's
say many
good.
times it takes a village to keep us going.
You're doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing exactly what you're.
And I mean, those are gonna be big shoes to fill.
Yeah, Eva.
Luckily, I got big feet.
Nailed it.
Next question, please.
What do your friends and classmates say about the Maine Cabin Masters?
Like, I would say they really like they don't necessarily care. Sometimes they
Or no.
Well, most of them know.
There was this one party that we showed up for that you invited your friends.
Oh no! They didn't know that Maggie. She did work for us. Her best friends didn't. Maggie didn't tell them she had a job. And I went and met at your birthday
At
party.
your surprise party, your friends at the picnic table knew nothing about us.
I went over there and started talking to them. And I'm like, oh hey, she's so
True
awesome.
story.
Like she keeps us in line. Like you wouldn't believe what she does. We didn't know she was the producer, this or that. And then she comes in like an hour later. She goes, "Oh, did you meet my friends?" I go, "Oh, I already met your friends."
Some of them know. It's hard to keep track.
One thing that my friend likes to do.
This is Ask Maggie.
I'm too bad. I don't care.
She's the new Maggie.
My friend likes to look up Chase Morrill on the internet.
Google it.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's pretty weird of her.
Okay,
Can
I'm
I
gonna-
jump on that real quick? Can we ask Fletcher too?
No.
Yes,
One of my friends has my dad as the profile picture just to annoy me.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Are you learning a lot today, Sarah?
Also,
I'm learning so much.
all my friends says it's really boring, but they always say that their grandmother watches it
Mm-hmm. I get that a
almost
lot.
like every time.
Grandmothers.
Oh,
do love us.
grow up,
Yeah.
Maggie.
'Cause I feel like that's the only people that watch the show.
All right, Maggie.
Okay.
I didn't even get to answer my own question.
Well, we're moving on.
No, we're not. I think it's more like my teachers and like my friends' parents who like care, but like sometimes. Well, I also have like go to school with someone that like worked on the crew this summer, and so sometimes it comes
Shout out
up.
to Rocco.
No, don't shout out Rocco, please. But someone actually, one of my classmates the other day said he met someone that was from Oregon that said, he came to Maine. He moved here because he thought it looked pretty on Maine Cabin Masters.
Aw.
Wow.
Wow.
Classmate. That's cool.
I know your dad and I and your aunt. We're weird. We're a lot, and we embarrass you guys.
And Dixie.
But
And Jedi.
But the
And
show,
Jake.
it is amazing. Like people do love it. It's about Maine more than us. We're just lucky enough to be the stewards.
Also, there's a teacher that wants to meet you all when you come to my graduation.
Okay.
Well, I think we should do the
Which
podcast
one?
from school.
Mrs. O.
I don't know her last name.
We
We
really
don't
want.
want to take the
There's a couple
spotlight off of
teachers.
you, though. You should have your teacher come here.
Well,
Is Mrs. O a fan of the podcast
Not the podcast.
or the
Not
show?
podcast,
I mean,
the-
yeah.
the show.
tell her off.
Shout out Mrs. O.
Shout out Miss Orca.
Okay.
Miss Orcott, if we'd love to come to the school and do a live podcast.
Next question,
Well,
please.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's cameras over there.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Next question.
Yeah.
I can't.
This thing's never gonna end.
Shining right in your
There's cameras everywhere. That actually, oh, the camera.
Just assume.
I'm just looking at that one.
8
Okay.
years in.
Do you ever get sick of people coming up to you and your family when they recognize Chase?
Yes.
No.
Are
it's
you
just for
Fletcher? Are
me.
you Maggie?
And the answer is no. Usually, like people are very polite about it and very nice about it. I think we all find it sort of entertaining when there are people we're out in public as a whole family, and there are people that obviously recognize you guys, but don't want to say anything about it, and we've gotten really good at noticing. They think they're being stealthy. I'll be honest, you're not really being stealthy.
I will say that Maggie. I will say that Maggie has she's really good at picking up on it. She'll be like, they know, they just said Maine Cabin Masters.
I don't know. It's
Oh, yeah, you
some.
can
I'm
totally hear
I tune
can't.
in.
Yeah.
And also, I just know that to expect it when Chase, Ashley, and Ryan are together. But people are super nice, and I love meeting people when I'm working. I think it's super cool, and don't be in a hurry when you're with Chase and Ashley and Ryan in public.
Well, I think it's cool
So
that
true.
people come here and ask for Maggie too, though. You do have people you've got quite a following.
Mm-hmm.
And the last question, so make it a good one.
We have watched you come out of your shell over the last 5 years in regards to the podcast. Do you enjoy it more now than you used to?
I think so. I think, if anything, the podcast has made me it's definitely improved my public speaking skills. I feel in general, I probably came out of my shell over the last 5 years.
Has this really been going on since you were 12?
Apparently, that's what they told me the first episode. I didn't believe it either.
And in her defense, you didn't have a choice.
Right.
No, my dad definitely pitched it to me one day.
She did
And,
have a choice.
He says a lot of stuff, and I sort of ignored it, and then it sort of all of a sudden he was like, "All right, we got a podcast today," and
Any college that doesn't accept you is foolish.
Foolish.
I often say, you know,
tell him now,
I
Mom.
will. Shout out to colleges.
Yeah.
Shut up. If any of you
She was 12.
if any of you work in admissions at a college, let me know, and
Yeah.
because I'll totally apply to your school if you
executive producer of
Yeah.
a world famous.
World
That's
famous.
crazy.
world famous.
Well, this has been fun.
This
Yeah.
has been amazing.
Mhm.
This
Let's do it
has
again
been fun.
sometime. Next week?
No.
This has been a lot.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
Wait.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
And we want to thank our sponsors again, Hammond Lumber Company, Nelma, and Benjamin Moore. And From the Woodshed, we'll be talking to you.
From the Woodshed is brought to you by Nelma. See the stamp, trust quality. Hammond Lumber Company, our building materials supplier, and Benjamin Moore, the official paint and stain supplier of the Kennebec Cabin Company. Only available at locally owned stores. We're wicked excited to get started, so let's head on in.